What up, people? It's your boy Guled, aka Inspire for Change, guys. If you guys not aware about my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment below. There's so much content coming your way, it's gonna blow your mind away. But today I have a special guest with me. I've got my auntie, mother, Ada. Yes. How are you? Ada, yeah?
Yes, Ada, yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry. I was just watching how I pronounce it. Thank you for having you on my show today. I appreciate you coming. So can you tell us a bit about yourself, Ada?
My name is Ada Nwachukwu. I'm a mother of 4.
Your mother, God bless you.
Children. One is almost 22.
God bless.
Yeah, I've got 20, I've got 18, and I've got 16. Yeah.
What's his name?
Okay.
The 22.
The 22 is Chisom.
Chisom.
Yeah.
What up?
Chisom,
what up? Big up Chisom, you know. You're the man. You make this happen.
Yes.
It was you. But yeah, we get into that.
He said, Mom, I think I should hook you up with this guy. Like, you have pulled yourself through so much struggles that you've been through, and you managed to pull through them all.
I know.
That he said, Mom, it's about time. The world needs to hear. You need to help people to start to pull up. You need to pull people up. And I thought, you know what? That is a good thing that his son would encourage you to use your story to help other people. Not everybody will do that. So big up to Chisom.
Big up, man.
So much, son.
Yeah,
yes.
Oh, that's so amazing. Oh, but yeah, tell me a bit about yourself. Where are you from? You're from West Africa?
I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Enugu State, to be precise, in Nigeria.
Is that south?
Eastern part.
Okay, Eastern Nigeria.
East
okay.
Part, the Igbos.
Oh, Igbos, yeah?
The Igbos,
Okay, thank you. And how long have you been in the UK for?
24 years.
Oh, you've been here?
25,
so your son was born back in Nigeria?
Yeah, they were all born here.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, they were all born here.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's
so
amazing.
It's been a handful.
So have you always lived in, where do you live, South London?
Yeah, Southeast.
Have you always lived in Southeast?
Yes.
You always been reside there, yeah?
Yeah, always.
Okay, that's great.
We did move homes, but we've always lived in Southeast.
Yes, that's amazing. But there's one question that I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a while ago, you was incarcerated in prison.
Yes, I was.
Can you share that, and can you share a bit about that for us, please?
Depending on where you want me to start, because it's actually a big story. I mean, it's a big journey for me.
Really?
It was in 2011 that I was incarcerated. I was
there as well, same time.
Yeah, 2011.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That was when it all happened. You know, when you get that knock on the door.
Yeah.
And that was when the journey started. And I was sentenced for 2 years to do one.
And what was you sentenced for? What was the crime?
A conspiracy to fraud.
Oh, they done you for fraud?
Yes, I was down for fraud, property fraud.
Really?
Yes, I was.
Oh my God, did you go trial?
Yes.
And you got found guilty on trial?
Yes. I was found guilty on trial. 5 days. It took 5 days
for the jury
to come
conclusion.
To conclusion. It was a difficult one, but I can still remember, like it was yesterday when I was behind the dock room. Yeah. When the final day came, and I wasn't taken to stay in the main hall. I have to stay, the dock room with the glass, and just imagine waiting for to hear people, making decisions for your life.
CPS, innit? Crown prosecution.
Honestly.
You can't even answer them. You can hear them talking so much gibberish.
Exactly. Just discussing your life right there.
And you don't have no entitlement. You don't have nothing. No control.
Nothing. You can't control it. And I remember when it was pronounced guilty, that I was guilty. Oh my God. I can't even explain that moment.
Your heart dropped.
Like.
Your heart.
If you remember, you've been there. You know the dock room. There's a back door.
Yeah.
There's a back door. The distance between that, the dock room and they have like a
the hallway.
Cell in the hallway.
Yeah.
That was the longest
walk in your life.
Of my life, just to get from that dock room, that hallway to the police cell inside. They've got police cell where you have to wait to be processed.
Yeah.
and then take you, to decide which of the prison you're going to go. Trust me, that was my. I'm writing a book about it. I'm actually writing a book.
No, you definitely have to write a book.
I'm writing
Definitely
a book about my whole life journey, because I think I want to leave it behind when I'm gone. I want people to continue to pick up my book and read about me.
Definitely, man. You inspire a lot of people. Yeah. So at the same time, so they took you to Holloway.
Yes. Yeah. Like I said, was the longest walk. Got into the police cell, waited in this 4 corners room. It was terrible. Like, I thought I was going to lose my mind. But what kept me was my children, because I remembered they had to take my handbag away from me, my phone, everything switched off. They said that that is it. You can't have it until after your sentence. I had to quickly say, please, madam, can I quickly make a call? She said, no, you're not allowed anymore. I said, what about text? She said, I'm not allowed to do this.
I'll do it for you.
But I will do it for you. Just text. I quickly text.
Your son?
And no, a friend.
Okay.
I texted a friend. They were very young.
They was 11, 12.
Yeah, they were 10. They were, yes. How did you know?
No, I've done the maths because you said he was 21, yes. 22, 2011. I'll do the maths on the spot. Yeah, I'm awake. I'm with you. Yes, I do.
Yeah, so they were still very young, so I had to text a friend and like, terrible journey. I had to.
But I want to ask you one question that's just bugging me.
Yes.
You got arrested for fraud. You gone court. What made you not go guilty? Was you in? You're not innocent. Obviously, you got found guilty.
Yes.
Why didn't you just go guilty and got your third taken off, and you would have been out in 6 months? Less than 3 months, you would have been out.
No, I think it was because of the magnitude of the case.
Okay.
You understand? It wasn't just myself,
Oh, you had other co-defendants.
Yeah, like I said, it's conspiracy.
Oh, conspiracy. So it's a bigger picture. You can't go guilty. Yeah.
Conspiring with someone. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So I was not the main person, but I conspired because I had to sign. I signed a document, in order to aid the property that was purchased.
Oh my God! Yeah, I see.
So during the proceedings, he couldn't. There was no way he could defend. He could argue it because there was fingerprint pictures everywhere to implicate, to say yes, this is him. He couldn't come out of it. So I didn't plead guilty. Because he pleaded guilty, so they sentenced him earlier. I think after
he
2
already
days,
pleaded guilty.
Yeah, he did.
And you've gone not guilty.
No, during the proceedings. Yeah, he pleaded guilty because it was obvious.
It's too much evidence. And you're thinking it's long.
You know what I mean? So
you get a third taken off. Yeah.
So it was offered to just plead guilty and just get the sentence and done with. I think there was something about if you plead guilty earlier, you would be your sentence would be reduced.
Yeah.
Something like that. So, but I said, no, I wouldn't plead guilty because I wanted to, it was a case of where the kind of marriage, it was actually somebody that was a partner with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a thing where I was cajoled to sign the document that connected me to the property.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was how I was I was proving to conspire with him. Yeah. So I wanted to go through that process so they can see. I was hoping they would see that I didn't. It's not that I didn't plan.
Fair enough. Yes. Yeah, I completely understand.
Yeah, so I fought for it, but they said no. You are an adult. You should have stood your ground and say no. Why would you sign? Why
take responsibility? For your actions, basically. Yes.
So which I'm going about, educating other people. You need to know how to say no, even if it's your husband, your partner, your friend, anything. Learn how to say
wrong
no.
is wrong. We know the difference between wrong and right.
Yes.
God has given us this mindset.
Exactly.
So it's your choice to make the decision.
Yes. So,
no one ain't got a gun to your head.
Yeah.
Regardless how bad the situation was.
Yes, exactly. So I didn't say no when he made me to sign some document. So if you listen,
you took responsibility, full responsibility.
Learn to say no. You understand? Despite I had a threat, oh, if you don't sign it, I'm gonna leave you, kind of thing. You know, you're not supporting me. You're supposed to. That's how.
Was he your partner?
Women, yeah, it was.
Who's your partner?
He was, yeah, that time.
Oh my God.
Partner. So, oh yeah, you know, he threatened with leaving. You know, if you don't do this, this is what people do. They support their man, you know, to achieve and all that. So, please.
Coward.
Yeah, it's a wrong thing to you know, because I didn't want to lose the relationship. I signed, you know, thinking that you know, nothing is going to happen. I was in tears. I remember in tears signing it. I didn't want to sign it. So that was, I wanted to get the call to see. You know, I was like a little baby. We were just saying, this was what happened. That was what happened. He came with this document, fake. I knew it was fake, but I told him it was wrong, but you know, he wouldn't agree to that, and then he made me sign it. If I don't sign it, he's gonna leave me. I was just trying to like, you know, crying like, oh my God, you know, but no, they say you were an adult. You're an adult. You need to, you know, I mean, he didn't put gun in your head. Even if he did, you have a choice to whether die in truth or die in lie. Yeah, so
yeah, man.
I went down.
So yeah, man.
He went down. I went down with him.
And where is he? Have you ever seen that guy ever again?
Honestly,
Has he spoken to you? Did he try to contact you? He must have.
Yeah, years later, after he's done his own time, I've done my own time. Yes, the mother tried to kind of like
his mother.
Yeah, his mother tried to kind of like you know, I think it was a thing where I called to kind of check on his mom, see how they are doing. You know how we kind of you know, family thing, because the children, you have children together, you still want to keep that.
So he was the
connection.
father of your children?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was, and you know the sad thing, at the court, at this point, we're not living together though. We're not living together. We've already separated. When the police came to my door, you can imagine that. It wasn't a thing where we're living together and the police came and they were like, okay. No, it was a thing where we're not together anymore. Guess what? He's already married. He has already like kind of gone on and married someone else. That is how painful that was for me. You know, so something that he did years ago came haunting him and then dragged me into it.
Well, I know. Yeah, I know exactly.
So it was like, probably that made me to like, you know, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to say everything, nothing but the truth. But fortunately, that didn't go well with the court. They were like, no, you should have said no. You know, there was evidence that you signed. Gosh, if this country, if they want to get you,
they got you, bro.
If they want to get
you, mom.
you,
yeah.
The way they pulled document that the signature, I'm like, when was that? And my signature was like, yeah, that's my signature, but when did I sign
I don't remember this. They don't lose nothing.
No, and who knows how long they must have kept, you know, watching and digging and you know, yeah, he was not living with us at that time. It was just me and my children. I was already single at that time.
Okay, fair enough. So now you've been sentenced to 2D1.
Yeah.
Custodial sentence.
Yes, custodial sentence.
Yes, you know the words. You remember the word, innit? You flashbacks, innit?
I was saying to myself, I said, I hope I'll remember those terminologies that he used. Yeah, custodial sentence. Because it's quite a long time.
Yeah. So custodial
sentence. Yeah.
So now you've gone down. You're in the dock. You're on your way to prison. What's going through your mind?
Where is God? Where is God? How could you allow this to happen? How could you allow this to happen? You know, I'm the mother and the father of these children. You were there when he cajoled me to sign those documents. Where are you now? Why didn't you defend me in court? Why didn't you make it transparent for them to see that I did what I did because I was trying, like a loyal partner, like someone who you know, you don't want to. You know, like in African society, sometimes things happen. I mean, you know, something is going on, but you kind of like, you're not allowed to say it. You know, you just have to do what your husband or your partner.
It's sad.
It's sad, you know. So, yeah, that was what was going through my mind. God, where are you? what's going to happen to my children? And guess what? I left them at home to court on that day.
Thinking that you're gonna come home.
Yes, like because the procedure was for 5 days. Yeah. And I
Was you on remand or was you on bail?
A remand.
You was on remand?
No, I went straight.
You was remanded straight away?
Yeah, I was on remand.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that word now.
Yeah. When you're on remand, yeah.
Yeah, I was on remand.
So you was traveling every morning going to court?
No, it wasn't. No, the case before I was sentenced.
Yeah.
I kept going to court for the proceedings.
Yeah.
Whether to find me guilty or not. We're arguing the case for 5 days. So I would go like on a Monday, come back home, praying, say God to help me, so they don't hold me back. And then he went on the fifth day. As always, as usual, left my kids in the morning, and for some, I think it was holiday. They were on holiday. They were not in school this time, And I went. I never came back. I went. I remember telling them that day that I said, "Mom is going somewhere." We all prayed as a family. I held their hand. I said, "Let's pray," and I prayed because that day was to break or make. He said, I come back or I won't come back. So I held their hand, pray for them that I'm going to the court. And there's something going on, kind of like, something, I don't know, but, I'm going to court. I'll see you guys later, And I never came back.
So where did the kids go?
A friend, a kind of a family relative of mine.
That's lucky. They didn't go and put in custody and didn't care.
Honestly.
You're lucky,
That was the luckiest thing, that happened, even though my kids later still went through, oh my God, hell in the hands of this person. But I thank God that she's, decided, because she came to the court that day. She knew about me going back and forth. A relative, from the same place, but a friend as well. So she just said to me that she's going to come to court with me. So she met me there. But she was sitting away from me, So she told the barrister, when they've taken me away, she told the barrister to tell me that she's going to go home and collect my kids to her place. And she had other
God bless that friend, man.
Yeah. It was
big
good.
Big you up, man. I love people like that, man.
Yeah, she did.
So now, you're in jail now, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you line up, please? They make you, they strip you everything, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Same old. Mm-hmm. You go to the induction wing.
Yeah.
You collect your food. What's your experience? Do you spend the first night by yourself, or do you share a cell, or?
I share a cell. I share. It was like.
Really? Did you share a cell?
5, 2, yeah, 4 people, like dormitory, like dormitory.
What, 4 people in one cell?
Yes.
The first night?
Like a big hall, big.
Yeah, I know,
like
2 bunk beds, probably 2 bunk beds, or 2.
Not bunk bed. It was single.
So 4 single. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 in a big room, and each side of the bed had like a wardrobe to yourself.
Do your own thing, yeah.
Yeah, do your own tray.
But you can share the same toilet.
Yes, and there was no cover.
What's that?
No, they had cover. Okay. They had curtain, but not door.
The blue curtain.
Hey, man.
Hey, the blue one.
So is it the same?
They have the same. They see the stuff that they make. Prison makes the stuff.
Yeah.
So all of that gets supplied back to the HMP.
Okay.
We make it ourselves, and then they supply it. It's a business.
So
prison is business. It's big business.
Yeah.
It's big business.
It is.
So now you're sharing a cell. How's the hygiene?
The hygiene is, I think, what happened in the room.
Yeah, in the room. Yeah. There must be so much different people in the same room. So
oh my God, it was
personality clash, everything.
Yes. Oh yes, oh my God, a lot happened. The first night, I cried. Like literally, I cried. I don't know what, there was something that happened to me. As soon as I got into this building, where I cried the most was when I got to the prison. Like,
yeah, that's when they say come down the stairs.
Yeah, when he hit me was when I came from this there. What was the name of that van?
And the secure box.
Yeah, with the
secure van. Yeah,
with the handcuff on.
I can't imagine, bro, it's deep, auntie.
With the handcuff on and walking down to this place, I just kept crying. Like I couldn't stop crying. Somebody came and already waiting, like they knew I was coming. They're waiting to tell me that they're going to get in touch with my children to calm them down, let them know what happened and everything. And if I have something I want to leave, if I want them to take back to my children or anybody, to give them the contact and everything. So they allow me to see my bag. And I took like my bank cards and house keys, and gave this person to give to this man, because they will now work hand in hand with the social services and everything. Social services were aware, but because she said she was going to keep them, so they went to her house and check and make sure that the kids will be fine there. So the bank card, I said, because now it's like her own children plus my 4 kids now, so she's going to need support. So I said, on this card, money comes in every month. My salary was going to hit the account as well as every month, the child benefit, child tax is going to hit there. So she can use it to support her while she continued to look after my children.
Did she send you money, postal orders and stuff?
No, she never did.
You survived in there by yourself?
I had a friend at that time.
You sending you money as well?
Yes.
We're good friends,
Yes, a friend of mine called Mike.
Top Mike. Big up Mike. Big up Mike.
He was really, really like a
supportive.
Backbone. Yes.
Yeah, man. It's like a brother.
Yeah, when the Bible said that when we're going through a situation that even we go through the fire, the fire will not burn us, meaning that he will bring people. It will bring people around you to make sure that the fire doesn't burn you. You understand? So those were the people that my relative that came around. Even though I haven't said that, the journey for my children as well, what they went through there, you wouldn't believe it. But the reason why I kind of like I still have kind of try as much as I could to have a soft heart, is the fact that because she managed to hold them. Yeah, even though it was not rosy, my kids, they can't wait to write a story about their experience there, because they were chalked out 2 occasions, but I had to beg them to take them back, because I didn't want my children to be split, because they might not have social service might not have like a home to put them together. For me, they're already suffering enough. So to now take one to this home, 2 of you to this home, I didn't want that. I had to beg, because there was that. I think what happened, what I think now is that they get overwhelmed by the whole having 4 children, and so everything was just playing up. So my kids were getting the backlash of everything, like it's a different story for another day. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. So right now, you're on the wing now, yeah? You go to servery, you go line up for your food. Has there been any time you got into any altercation with the servery people? Like the people that give you the laundry, the people that give you your food? They can be extra bit too bossy.
The part that I really didn't like much is that when you're only allowed to be served once. They only serve you one. No second round like Oliver Twist. Yeah. We're not allowed second round.
I want more food.
Yeah, no more. And then right in front of you, there you see them chuck the remaining food down in the bin.
Now they violate. It's so true.
It's part of the psychology thing to break you down. You're not allowed to ask, oh, please, can I have some more? No. But I used to have, again, when God is with you, He said, even though you're passing through the fire, I'll make way for you.
To make it cool.
There's always that the chefs, they always, what we do after they lined up, yeah, we would kind of like, me and one, later on I actually went into a room where after we had a fight. So I was now sharing a room with another person. So me and her would wait behind, and the chef would kind of dish some food for us, extras, and they would take it to our room.
Look at that gangster. Yeah.
Did you cook with the? I was going to ask you. Did you cook with the kettle?
Yeah, can you?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Really?
Yes.
So you had one kettle. Did you have one kettle for your tea and one kettle to cook from?
Yes.
What did you used to cook in the kettle?
Uh,
It's a G, you know.
noodle.
Noodles.
Yes.
Really?
Noodles. Chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
Yeah, green peas. Anything I can cook.
Mackerel?
Macro-
Tuna?
Tuna. Yeah, I would buy noodle. And,
Do they sell in like onions and stuff on the canteen?
onions? I can't remember onions.
I don't understand these people. You know, they're so silly. They will sell onions and onions, carrots, green peppers and stuff on the canteen, knowing that you don't have a cooker. Where are you cooking this,
We're
brother?
gonna cook it.
It's like they're setting you up. They know what they're doing. It's a business.
Yeah.
Because they tell you can't cook in your kettle, you get in trouble.
Yeah.
But they sell you the ingredients to cook from.
Yeah.
So where are you cooking this?
I know.
It don't make no sense.
And then you remember the is it the canteen paper?
Yeah, it's canteen sheet.
Yeah, canteen sheet.
Yeah.
Anyway, you interview all
Mad,
the time, so you
mad.
remember all these things.
I want to know,
Yeah.
did you get into any altercations when you was in prison?
Yes, I did.
You had a fight?
In fact, it was.
Auntie had to say it, you know. Who was it? Who was she?
Was this lady, like, for no apparent reason? She just didn't like me. She just didn't like.
Where was she? Was she in the servery? Where was she?
Yeah, no, she was in the room in the dorm.
Yeah.
In the dorm, and she just wouldn't like.
Was
me.
it a Caucasian white woman?
She's a Nigerian lady.
Another Nigerian.
Yeah,
Why?
another Nigerian.
It's always your own people, innit?
I know. And because of that fight, and because I had in my head, I need to go back to my children. And I come to know that if you get into trouble, your time will be extended.
Yeah.
So I didn't want none of that.
So how did you avoid her? How did you avoid her?
I went to the officers. I said, please, can you move me?
What's your reason to move?
Yeah, because she was going to fight me. Like,
So you told the officers this?
yes.
That is, yeah, because your children come first.
Yeah, I said, I don't know, because they could hear us.
The bickering.
Yeah,
arguing.
they could hear the argument.
What's the arguments about though? You don't know her?
Just pick. I can't even remember what. She just didn't like me. If I drop something, we'll put this thing here. Can you come and take it? Take it there. Like, she just don't like me. I can't remember right now. Honestly.
Yeah, I know. Did you have a physical fight with anyone? No.
No.
God bless.
I was the good girl.
You're good, yeah?
I was a good girl.
Did you get a tag?
Huh?
Did you get a tag?
No, I was gonna get a tag to come out. Yeah, like to get, like early release.
Yeah, early release.
Yes, I was going to get. For it, I think that it was, they allowed that because for good behavior, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I applied for it. They agreed to let me out.
Yeah.
I think that was I think I had like 4 months left.
And they let you out?
No, because at this time I've lost our home.
Why?
I've lost the property. Because I couldn't afford to keep paying the rent. So I had to move my thing by the help of a friend who moved my things into storage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting. So basically, that's the. So you come out on license.
So a friend of mine offered that I can come to her because you have to give them address.
Yeah.
So I contacted her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she agreed. The police, I think I don't know if it's police officer, the authority, they went to check her.
Probation, yeah.
Yeah, probation went to check to see if I could.
It's fit, yeah. It's a fit and accommodation, yeah.
Yes, and apparently they said because she's got a boy and a girl, so I couldn't go to any of the room. Her plan was the sister can move in with the brother temporarily.
Okay.
Yeah, but they said no. If the other one was boy, there were 2 boys or 2 girls, then they can move together to give me a spare room.
Yeah.
So because of that, so I couldn't come out. So I had to do the whole year. Yeah.
Wow. So did you have any immigration problems?
No.
Thank God, you're lucky.
No,
That's another headache,
I know.
That one big headache.
People were deported. A lot of people were deported that time. So sad. After a while, you kind of bond with people.
Yeah.
It's like a different society. It's like when you start living there, after a while, you get used to people. They become the family, the friends that you know.
I met some good friends. I got some good friends right now.
Honestly,
from prison.
They're
my brothers for life.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Me too. I have some. Even when we've met out after that. Yeah.
Definitely. So, what's the plan for Auntie for the future? What's your plans? Tell us a bit about your plans. The book you're writing a book that I'm aware of. Anything else that you're looking into?
Yeah, when I came out, when I was there, I had so many aspirations. In fact, did a lot of things, kept my mind busy.
Yeah.
You know, I did a lot of things. I did tailoring.
Oh, you're a tailor, yeah?
I did. I did a course on how to be clinical, how to open your own clinic company.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't waste time.
I did business study. I did, what else did I do? I did.
Was you enhanced prisoner?
Say it again.
Was you enhanced or standard?
Enhanced. What? Remind me.
Remember this basic
Yeah.
and this standard and this enhanced.
Enhanced means like you have opportunity.
Yeah, you have more privilege.
Yes, I was enhanced.
Oh, you said
yeah.
that? Oh,
yeah, I was
go on.
Yeah.
They should have gave you a good job though in the prison then.
Yes, they were offering me a job, but I didn't take.
You work in the kitchen, no?
No, I was busy studying.
Oh, you was more focused on your smart woman.
Yeah. I was busy doing, but only because I had someone send me money.
You're
every
lucky.
2 weeks.
Yeah, you're lucky.
You know,
Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Big up, Mike. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mike. If you're
man.
listening.
Yeah,
okay?
man. Big up.
Yes, because he was sending me every
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks he would send me money, so I didn't.
You need to focus about working.
Yeah, so I was just.
You can focus on education.
Education.
How to be a better, stronger person when you come out on release.
Yes, definitely.
So there's more opportunities for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very smart move.
So what's my plan now? So when I came out, I just of course the first few months, years I would say, was to pick myself up. You know, it took me time to really get myself together to where I am today. Having a talk show, you know, I worked. I started self-employed because I've lost my job at this time. When I came out. I remember when I came out, like this fresh. I felt like, you know, like someone in the cage, just want to run out.
Felt free.
Just felt free.
Imagine seeing your kids for the first time again. Oh, did your kids ever visit you? No.
No, they did.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Was it a family visit time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you had a family visit?
Yes.
In the hall, in the sports hall?
Yeah. You know this?
No, you know. Yeah.
I think there was this like a basketball area.
Yeah.
They kind of like, it's like a big hall. So they decorated it so the children wouldn't feel where they were. So they hide it away from them. So the way they put kids' toys and everything, so they even thought it was like one of them said it was like a class for for children. They didn't know that was prison.
Oh, seriously,
at first, I didn't tell them I was in prison.
Holiday.
Yeah, no, I told my daughter because she kept, Mom, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? I told her that, I'm studying, you know, you're going to see a lot of certificate I'm studying this, I'm studying that, you know, you're going to be proud of me when Mom comes back. She was like, oh, really? And then she go, when are you finishing, Mom? When are you finishing your study? I said, very soon, Mom is going to come out. So that was what I was telling her when I'm on the phone with her, and then she would tell the brothers, Mom said she's still studying, she'll be back soon. And then with the eldest one, yeah, I would say that I at that time, yeah, but now they know later. I sat them down, I really tell them where I've been. You know, I said to them, that
that's serious, you know. That must have been awakening.
No, it was.
Oh my God.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Got to carry on, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I said that there's this case and that involved me and your dad, and police are investigating it, and they don't want me to run away, so they kind of kept me so that they can, you know, when some people do something, they run away because they're scared of the police. So the police didn't want me to run away, so I'm at kind of like a police place, some kind of place. I don't know what they call it again.
It was a safety house.
No, that's what I said to them. I said, I can't remember what it's called again, but I'm here. So they're still investigating. As soon as they finish investigating, I would be back home. So that kept them, you know, that was how I held their hearts, you know, their mind together so that they don't think prison, oh my God, Mom, oh my God, are they going to, you know, you hear different things when people are in prison that, and you know, these kids, they are all online all the time, so they can research, oh my God, maybe somebody's hitting my mom and my mom is not telling us what she's going through.
Oh my God.
So I didn't want them to go because what they will find in the internet is different from what I probably was going through.
Yeah,
it was more of mental.
It's mentally, yeah.
Yeah, mental
100%.
than somebody hitting me. You know, I didn't have that experience, but mentally it was crazy. It was crazy. But there were good and bad experience I had there. Good and bad. You know, I didn't work, but there was a time I was, one of the officers called me at some point and said that, I have been watching you. I have been watching you, and please, I'm going to ask you for a favor. Please don't say no. I said, what do you mean? She said, there's a lady who's going to leave the prison tomorrow, and she is the women representative of in the prison. So she represents everybody there. So I want you to take her place. So what it means is that you will be the voice for everyone here.
That's good. So you're allowed to go on every wing. You have so much access.
And if someone is new and they want to speak to someone,
they'll speak to you.
Yeah, the officer will come and take me, and they take me there. And sometimes they'll just tell me, and I'll just go to the wing and see the person. Yeah.
So you're doing well in there.
No, not really, but
that's you made the best out of the worst situation.
Yes. I didn't see. I was never. I tried as much as possible to stay out of trouble. There were people who really want to fight. If you want to fight,
Did you see fights?
Yeah, like people were fighting.
What is the most silliest thing you see a fight?
Like arguing women. I think bunch
bitchy.
of
bitchy, sorry.
Yeah. Things like
it's
that.
Like that in men prison as well.
Yeah, just
it's the same. It's no different. Trust me.
Yeah, women bitching, and then they almost fighting each other, and then see that one running. He said the other one kind of like, and then before the officer kind of.
Do you see people getting attacked inside the showers and stuff?
Attacked?
Yeah, like beaten up severely.
No.
Nothing like that. It's not as dangerous as people say.
I think what happened. No, it is. I think it's the wing I was. I think there's something
enhanced.
Enhance. And it's categorized. Dangerous and
I know,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So mine was enhanced, and my one was like,
you're the good guys, man.
People like me are people that just want to come out.
Yeah. I know exactly.
Yeah, so
she's smart. You're smart.
So we have some places where we hear that they fight. But our wing, there was no fight because everybody have kids are out there. They want to go back home.
Yeah, like they can't risk it.
And again, some are, some came into prison for little things,
Yeah.
not really
shoplifting.
criminal.
Shoplifting.
Like really, shoplifting.
Yeah, that's a very big one. Yes. A lot of them come in for that, innit?
So they don't see them as dangerous.
Yeah.
So they put them, they know how they class everybody.
Yeah.
And then some
low risk.
Maybe low risk, low risk. So there was nobody wants to get in trouble. It was more of like prayers, praying.
How was the church?
The church was good.
Every Sunday you go to church?
I think so. Yeah, Sunday, Thursday, Friday.
3 days a week.
I would go. Yes, I would go. There was a time in church I was leading. I was like sought after.
Yeah. You're serious, auntie. You're serious. Yeah. They need more people like you in prison to look after. No, I'm not saying, but they need more positive people. And have you ever thought to go back to the prison and do a speech for them?
I have.
Have you gone back?
But not in Holloway.
Oh, which one did you go? Bronzefield?
Prison. One of the Reverend mother that she's a reverend. She coordinates Friday church.
Yeah.
It came to the point where I started to see that I actually went on that journey for a reason.
It's so scary how God puts everything together.
Honestly.
Ain't it scary?
Honestly.
You're thinking, how did it? If I didn't do this, then this wouldn't happen. I want to make this person.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
honestly, yes.
You have to be grateful, man. Just leave it to God, man.
Yes, and when things happen to you, you may not see the light at that time because all you see, you're clouded with everything that is going on. And it takes that one person that can come around you. That's why who we have around us when we're going through situations is very, very important, And it came to the point where I started to see that, wow, if I wasn't here, I wouldn't discover myself.
You don't find who you are.
No, I wouldn't, to be quite honest. And I don't know if you're very spiritual. Yeah,
I'm very spiritual. Very.
I've had occasions where I just walk on the streets and strangers, like literally strangers, will stop me and say, I don't know when you just passed. The spirit in me says I should tell you that you've got work to do. That the world wants that God wants you to tell the world about Him. And I'm like,
what? So random stranger?
Yes. It happened on the bus It happened on the street.
I believe her, you know. I believe you because it happens to me. People come to me. Some people come to me and say to me, see you.
You know?
You're special.
Yes. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean special? With all this thing I'm going through? Yeah. It wasn't making sense to me.
You have bad energy around you. You need to protect yourself.
Yeah.
You're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Some random woman.
So I'm glad you understand. Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. You understand? So, but you know what happened? When you don't listen, yeah, or you don't pay attention to those messages,
Yeah.
and when the time comes, yeah, God will take you to the place. Yes, we call it prison, but He will take you to that place where He would Himself get in connection with you, like where He will activate you. You know, so I felt at some point when I was there that, have you heard the story about Joseph? You know, Joseph, the story.
What? Bye. Tell me the story.
You know,
AKA Joseph is Yusuf.
Yeah,
in Muslim, in Islam,
okay.
it's Yusuf.
How he was in prison, and that was how he discovered.
I know.
Yeah, that he had a talent of dream telling. He didn't know that before. His family sold him out. Remember the journey.
His brothers.
Yes, you understand. So all this was orchestrated in order for him to come to that place where the anointing in him would be activated. So when I was in prison, was when all those strange messages from strangers, it was all making sense.
I feel it. You know, I don't understand it. Half of the people are watching this, I'm thinking, what's she on about? You have to, it's not the eyes that are blind, it's the heart.
Yeah.
So if God wants to see, He's going to open your heart.
Yeah.
You're not going to see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because right now, people are listening to what you're saying. Half of them are thinking, yeah, I understand. Half of them are thinking, what is she talking about?
Yeah, I know.
That's God. That's down to God.
Yeah.
If He wants to make you understand, He will make you understand.
Yeah, definitely.
That's exactly. But carry on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I discovered myself in prison. Imagine the pastors will call you and said, excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute during the worship, you know? And he said, one came to me and said, I saw a dream, and Pastor Patterson also saw the dream, which is strange, that you have work to do in the world. When you leave here, you're not going to be the same again. We want to pray for you. We want to anoint you. Strange. Sorry, it was strange. And I knelt down and they prayed for me. Months later, when I left, when I was told that it was time for me, I mean, when my time was coming, you know, you have to sign and...
How much did they give you? £43?
I think they gave me all the money that I had.
Okay, you're saving it. Was you saving?
Yeah, I couldn't spend all my money.
You're a G, you know. My mum's a serious one, you know. You're serious, you know. You're serious, you know. You was thinking about the kids with the money.
Yeah, I wasn't spending lavishly, but yeah, because I was lucky. I had a friend sending me money. Yeah. So I would just spend, knowing that, when you know where you're going, so you're kind of careful with everything.
Did you spend Christmas in there?
Yes.
How was Christmas time?
One Christmas hard.
Was it heartbreaking?
It was heartbreaking. It was tough. It was one of the hardest day when the time was coming. It was hard. Like, it was terrible. Yeah. I had times where I just cried non-stop for the week. What my children were doing, what they're going through. And I was seeing bad dreams of what they were going through. But I kept, each time I call, like I said, it's a story for another day. You know, what my children went through there.
And you have a channel, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of your channel?
Tina Talk Show, Bridging the Gap.
Yeah, Tina Talk Show. You guys, the link's going to be at the bottom. You guys subscribe to her channel. She's going to have all these stories on pause waiting for you lot.
Yeah. There I'm going to share what my children went through. Yeah, if they follow me out there, I'm going to be talking about what they went through while I was there, because I know that a lot of parents had experience, they're going through yours. But the fact is, even the children, they also are going through their own, it's not, they're out there, but they're going through a lot. It's really heartbreaking when you hear what my children went through. Yes, I appreciate her stepping out and taking them to look after them.
Yeah, God bless you.
Yeah, but they went through so much, yeah.
So right now, there's mothers, young mothers, middle-aged mothers that are watching this right now. they're going through a hard time in their life. They're struggling with bills. They're being offered a few positions in life. Maybe fraud, maybe drugs, who knows? What advice would you give to someone that's going through struggles right now, thinking that they can't pay their bills and they have options that people are giving them? What advice would you give them, knowing that there's a chance for them to go to prison? What would you say to these people?
Yeah, I would say to them to there are other choices in life. Instead of yes, your struggles, yes, the hardship you may be facing might want you to do the wrong things, but you have my advice: don't do it. Don't do it, because the risk is too much. The risk is too much. And again, let me point out something just to encourage someone, because you might think that you've been trying to be this and that or achieve this in life, and you couldn't because because you've had this experience, because you've had that experience, or if not because of if I had my mom and dad with me, my life would have been better, or if I had went to school, to uni, my life would have been better, all those kind of things. And so because I don't have all these opportunities, so I cannot become who I want to be. The truth is, you can still become. Some people know me as an apostle. Some people know me as an ambassador for peace. Some people know me as a psychotherapist. Some people know me as a mother. But you see, yes, before I became ambassador for peace, the Universal Peace Federation, appointed me as one of their peace ambassador. Before I became a psychotherapist, all these things was after I've been to prison. I didn't have them before. So I'm passing a message to someone listening right now. You can still reinvent yourself. You can still recreate yourself. It was after my prison journey that I became an ambassador for peace. It was after my prison sentence that I became an apostle. It was after my prison sentence that I went back to university and did my BSc and came out and qualified as a psychotherapist. So it is, thank you. Yes. So you can still become live, like we're saying before. If I never went there, yes, I'm not trying to say, let me pray, somebody should pray to be in prison. No, I'm just saying, whatever situation that comes your way, especially when you didn't see it coming, it's sad, because sometimes some situation would make people do the wrong things, But if they can avoid it, the risk is really high. But just in case someone is watching right now and they're going through a situation and they think there's no way out, they cannot become again because opportunity, maybe you lost home. I lost home. I lost so many things. But what I did, the one thing I didn't lose was faith that tomorrow, the faith in believing that tomorrow probably holds something better for me than what I have experienced. So you can still become that person. You can still do so much more. I have my talk show. I counsel people now. Would be in a church, be in a professional level. I'm there. I have a program coming up in Nigeria. A conference.
The conference that you was meant to go to, but because of the corona, you couldn't leave the country.
Yes.
What's it all about? What's that conference about?
It's called, the theme for it is a reformation of the African mind. To help us I want to break down knowledge, because I sit with people here and especially the Westerners, the Western, people, and I've got different clients, English, Scottish, from all walks of life that I counsel as my client. Now, I see them grow. I see them become. I see them rediscovering themselves. So I thought, why don't I give back home? Take something home, no matter how little, even if it's once a year, twice a year. So I can't do it for just one person. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me make a conference.
You know what? You gave me a good idea.
Yeah.
It's so right.
Great. Because there is something, so something to do one-to-one, I do a conference. Reformation of the mind, because there's a lot of things in my community. There's a lot of our belief system is what has been given to us. We have been conditioned to think in certain way and not how to think. If you get me. So I want to help them, because the mind is a powerful place to be in. So if you don't take care of the mind, somebody else will fill it in for you. We work with it. You understand? And what you believe in, especially what happens around you when life happens, things happens. And my mission for this conference is, when things happen around you, what is your mindset about it? How do you see? Do you see that it's witchcraft coming after you? Do you think it's demon coming after you? Or, my business is not going well. Why is it not going well? Did I do market survey before I jump into the business? Did I look at the market, the visibility, the pitfalls, the season? Is it in season? You understand? So looking within us, why we make mistakes, why things are not going right, as opposed to, is that person's fault, is the witches, is the devil, So
You're completely right.
And where I'm coming from, we have so much of that. I say, let me go back home and say, listen, when things happen, don't point fingers yet. Check within you and see if there's something you have to do first that you're not doing right. You see some marriages, people are just dying inside of it. Instead of them to look at what is it that is happening, why is relationship not working out? And then somebody will come and tell you, it's the devil, is your uncle and your auntie back in the village who is witchcrafting you and all that. So, so that's what the conference is all about. It's helping people to look on the brighter side of things. Helping people to look within instead of looking for external faults. And yeah.
Definitely. Do you have Instagram?
Yes.
What's your name on Instagram?
Tina Talk Show.
So it's the same as your YouTube?
Yes.
Talk Show.
YouTube has Bridging the Gap.
Bridging the Gap here, guys.
Yeah.
And Tina Talk Show on Instagram.
Yes. Yeah, Facebook, Tina Talk Show.
Yeah, and Facebook.
Yes, Tina Talks.
Talks, yeah?
Yeah, Talks.
Okay, with the S at the end, yeah?
With S at the end.
All right, thank you for having you, man.
It's
it was a pleasure. I could speak to you all day long. I know there's so much things, but definitely we're gonna connect. And hopefully we go on this journey together.
Yeah.
And just know I'm by your side. Whatever help you need, I'm there for you. Whatever help I need, you're there for me. We help each other. It's unity, man. We need to come together, man.
We need to.
Definitely, man. We'll make it happen. We'll mend the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. Bridging the gap.
Bridging the gap. I mean, sorry. Hey, I tried to jump it. Hey. Nah, thank you for having you. Thank you, guys. You lot, follow her up her journey. I'm gonna be putting her links in my description. Please subscribe to her channel, and yeah, man, more content coming from your way, from your boy Inspired for Change. Take care, guys. Love.